watching Mapleleaf Customs restore some Hot Wheels over on his channel the other day, and somehow got roped into his Canada Day Custom Diecast Invitational. So I rushed out to the shops and came back with this. It's a VW open top Beetle with a bruised and battered caravan. I'll pop that caravan to one side for now. So now, having little knowledge or experience painting cars, I'll apologise in advance for all the crimes I'm about to commit. But fortune favours the brave, and with a stiff British upper lip, I proceeded with slapping red acrylic paint straight onto the car. I didn't even bother priming it, or sanding it, or even washing it. Have I apologised enough already? I'm sorry. So this took about 5 coats of red just to get it to a nice consistent colour, and then once that was dry, I then proceeded to paint white on the bonnet. Again, 5-6 coats later, and then it was done. So happy Canada Day, everybody. My job here is done, and I'm pretty sure next year's Invitational will somehow get lost in the post. But while I was about to throw the broken caravan into the bin, I had that light bulb moment. So I quickly grabbed some thin cardboard, and using the caravan's dimensions as a template, began rebuilding using the main caravan base as a base. Once I'd successfully glued a box together, I made a roof and then cut some more thin strips of card and scored them with my craft knife or X-Acto knife to texture it to make it look like wood, which didn't show up on film. And as you can see, as always, precise measurements are being taken every step of this build. And I just want to point out, for safety reasons, if anybody wants to try this, please be careful of fingertips. The blade is sharp, and there's a few times that I nearly cut my fingers. So I quickly glued the pieces all around the cardboard box and made a small door and window for one of the sides. And then while I was doing this, my mind started to wander to the Tim Burton films where he has really wild and wonderful buildings and scenery, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun if I carried on building up? And that's exactly what I did. So again, using cardboard, I made a second level which was totally wonky and out of proportion, but I just wanted this to be like a fun sort of house. Again, I used strong tacky glue just to put strips on the side. Now this level will be stone. So what I'm going to do, once I've painted it, I'll just go along with a black Sharpie just to put little lines in, just to make it look like bricks. And then for good measure, I made a smaller house, which was technically the 3rd level, and successfully made a 3-level dwelling on the caravan base. Now I used just corrugated cardboard for the roof, and then just add bits of offcuts to make it look like the roof had holes and it had been patched up. Pleased with myself, I soon found myself grabbing my box of XPS bricks, and I made a small wall just around half of the base, and then made some decking next to that, which again was just made out of cardboard, and I used cocktail sticks for the posts. And trimming the offcuts is the most satisfying feeling when you've got a fresh blade and you can just slice through all the cardboard in one. Oh, hang on, there's always one in there. There we go. You slice through all the cardboard in one go, and then just scratched up some of the wood for the house at the top. I pre-painted the wall bit with just a normal black before starting on the shack, which I used burnt umber acrylic paint for. For the middle section, I thought again it would be stone, so just added a grey to that. I just wanted it to look ridiculous, but also somebody could actually live in it. Now the roof was painted midnight blue because the rust effect that I'll be applying later shows up better on that colour. I then gave it a quick dry brush of light grey just to try and bring out some of the wood detail and the roofing. And then I took a deep dive into my bit box and glued some random bits to the house to make it a unique steampunky style. And this is how I first started over on my Instagram page, was making ridiculous looking houses out of foam board and a lot of like steampunk things, because I've noticed there was a lot of artists drawing these steampunk houses, but not a lot of people actually making steampunk houses. So I just started to make them. So once I put the vents on the house, I then dropped the pool into the little bit on the wall, which was quite simply used a bit of card and just ran hot glue over it. And once that was dry, painted it, and then did a dry brush of white to make it look like it was wavy. Now I have a motto: when something doesn't want to stick, just add more glue and make that bad boy stick. And with this greebly, that's exactly what I did. It kept protesting until finally giving in. and then just added the pool, a bit of hot glue, stuck that in, and that was done. And then to give the roof a rusted old look, I used some red oxide pigment powder, just stippled it onto the roof just to give it that rusty look. As you can see, I'm just being slapdash with it. I just wanted to give the roof a bit of an effect and just to not make it look too blue. I found a propeller from an old toy plane, and that was the final greebly for this house. I just stuck it in and it looked perfect, and the house was done. My job here was finally finished. But then I realised the pool bit needed a bit of work on it, so I just broke out some sticky scenery and just stuck down some flowers and some plants just to cover the gaps or the little bit of holes that here and there, and then it was done, dusted. My new caravan to go with my Canada Day VW Beetle. And I just want to say a big thank you to Mapleleaf Customs for inviting me into this invitational, and I really hope I didn't upset too many people with my build or my paintwork. Until next time, thanks for watching, and keep scratching that build, everybody.